Students, we are doing now today another experiment. Okay, that is to determine the root locus. To determine the root locus from an open loop transfer function, right? So let we do our experiment on the base of the problem that we did in the class. Okay, so say to remove all those previously stored data, you write clear all in our MATLAB command. Sorry, this is clear all, CLEAR all, and then you write CLC and then enter. So it will clear the screen. This is the command prompt of the MATLAB window. And say I'm taking that particular problem that it was mentioned with I think hope you have all remembered, that is the open loop transfer function is mentioned GSHS equals to 1 by S into S plus 4. So if we split that thing, it will be coming like 1 by S into 1 by S plus 4. So let me have a take this, I'll convert this thing in the MATLAB. So let N1 will take, this is 1, okay, and give enter, and D1 will be equals to 1 space 0. Why I have taken 1 space 0? Because our aim is to find 1 by S. So it is nothing but 1 into S to the power 0 by 1 into S to the power 1 plus 0 into S to the power 0. So it will be coming as 1 by S plus 1. So if I write G1 equals to TF in first bracket N1 comma D1, this will be coming like transfer function 1 by S, and in the next case another we have to mention 1 by S plus 4. So N2 equals to 1, then D2 will be equals to 1 space 4. Okay, so it will coming like 1 plus 4. So now the next transfer function I'm writing here, G2 equals to TF N2 comma D2. So it will be coming like 1 by S plus 4. So it is 1 by S plus 4. So now you write, I will find the overall open loop transfer function with G, say G12 I'm writing here equals to series G1 comma G2. Okay, so it is coming 1 by S square plus 4S. So it is coming 1 by S square plus 4S. Now to find the root locus, the command is R LOCUS. Okay, R locus. Instead of root locus, you have to write R locus. The root locus, if you write root locus of G12, and if I give enter, you will get a particular root locus. See, this is two colored, one is blue colored, one is green color. Now why it is such like that? See, root locus, we know that root locus will start from open loop pole location, right? So as per our problem, the overall problem is we have 1 by S square plus 4S. So there are two open loop poles are there. One is at S equals to 0. Okay, this is the position 0. If I drag it, if you see, this is the position 0. Okay, the gain 0, pole 0, so it is 0. And another root location is present at S equals to minus 4. So it is from the second one, S into S plus 4. So S equals 0. Another one, S plus 4 equals 0 or S equals to minus 4. So we know that root locus will start from open loop poles, and the gain value is 0, and it will terminate at k equals to infinity for infinity either open loop 0 or infinity. So if there is no particular open loop 0 is present, so these two root locus branches terminates at infinity. Now see, there we will having a breakaway point. What we know the breakaway point? That after progressing a time when the two root value will become equal, that means you see this problem we also did in the class. When we will put this position, when we will put this position, you see the pole value is -2. This is a breakaway point we have found out in our regular classes. So breakaway point is also -2. Again you see from this root we'll have the breakaway point, another is -2. So two roots are propagating in the different direction. But you see, we know that if all the roots are propagated in the negative side of the S-plane, in that case the system will be absolutely stable. You see, for all values of the k, both the roots are negative and it is traversing the negative direction only. It is not overcoming the positive side, this side. And see, for this case also, this root is coming also in negative direction. So it shows that it is a stable system. Okay, so next day we will discuss about the another problem. Okay, so take and another thing we also did in the class, say polar plot. How can you draw the polar plot? The polar plot is basically you have to go for the Nyquist one. Okay, so Nyquist plot is the advanced version of polar plot. Still we have not started Nyquist plot in the class. Okay, but I am show you Nyquist of G12. Here you get wait for some time. See, this is the plot we are getting here. Okay, this is the plotting we are getting. Actually, in our class we having a phase 1 plot. Okay, we have shown only this quadrant only for 1 by a square plus 4s. As we know, it is a type 1 system, type 1 second order system, and we have this diagram consists of the polar plot. Okay, when you complete it, it comes under the Nyquist plot.